Hello there viewers and electronic enthusiasts. Today we're going to be looking at our new product that's just arrived here. So this is a very nice little board and I'm quite excited to tell you all about the release of this product. So let's get straight into it. For starters, I have prepared a pre-built system here which is going to make it easy for me to demonstrate the actual functionality of this board. So what I've included here is one of our supercell battery packs that we've built here. We actually use this with our spot welder, but I've just stolen it quickly to make this video for you guys. And then of course this is our bench load tester, which is also very nice. It basically acts as a big resistor, so we're going to be pulling current from this board just to demonstrate how it displays, what it's doing and what you can set on it. So let's have a look at this. When you look on your left hand side of this board, when it's facing you, you have two connectors here. So you have a DC jack terminal and then you have your screw in terminals. So for lower amperage applications, I would recommend using the DC jack because it's quite easy to connect and disconnect. But for your higher amperage applications, I would recommend using the screw terminals, as they also have thicker wires running on this actual circuit board. Then this is where all the magic happens in between, and then you have your output side here with another screw terminal. Yet again, for higher amperage applications, use the screw terminals. And please do note, this is very important, this USB doesn't put out 5 volts. So don't go plugging your phone into it unless you've actually set it to 5 volts. So at the moment, I've set this little board to 12 volts, and this is actually what's being put out on the USB. So you may damage some devices if you just connect it without setting it appropriately. Then we have a nice little display. I really do like this display. I'm very excited about this board and it just looks great. When you look at this, the components are nice and neat, and this display's backlight just brings out that contrast, making it very easy to see from any angle what's being displayed there. Then down here we have our 4 programming buttons, which we're going to be using to actually adjust some settings on this board. So let's have a look at it quickly. I've already preset it to 12 volts, and from this I've set it to constant current and I can pull 1.2 amps. So when I press start here, nice little fan's gonna go on, and I'm actually going to be pulling 1.213 amps. This is a very accurate measurement when you do compare the two. So yes, perfect for any application. So this is basically a mini bench power supply. So its input voltage can range anywhere from 2 volts up until 36 volts. And its output, same 2.5 up until 35 volts. But I wouldn't recommend going higher than 32 volts. So you can even charge a 24 volt battery pack with this. So when we have a look at the screen, it's at the moment set to constant voltage, but it does have constant current as well. And over here you can see when I pull amps from it, the amperage value changes. So I'll be showing you now how to do some of the settings. When you have your stop button on the far right hand side and you continuously press it for a while, then it's actually going to show you the input voltage. So this battery is at the moment at 13.26 volts. This is very nice if you want to know what's actually coming into your power supply. When you hold it in again, it's going to go back to the 12 volts that it's actually putting out. Then you can use your set button. When you hold it in, you can actually change it from constant current to constant voltage. So just holding it in for a few seconds, now I can actually set the current limiting that I want to be applying to this board. So it won't pull more than 2 amps. And when I go back and I say start here, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I'm going to keep increasing the amps. When we do get to 2 amps, you see it's going to shut down. So it's going to actually current limit, and this is going to be perfect for charging any sort of batteries, where current limiting is a must-have. Then, when you hold your set button down for, let's say, 3 seconds, then it's going to open up another screen full of other settings that you can set on this. So here you have your lower voltage protection, also ideal if you want to be charging a battery or if you're withdrawing from a battery, just to make sure that your voltage doesn't drop out of a certain range, not draining too much capacity and not damaging your system. Then you can set this to whatever we'd like. Each time you press the set button, it cycles through the menu where you can set other functions. So here we have our over voltage protection. So the maximum voltage I've set it to is 32 volts. You can set it lower or higher than that, depending on the application that you are going to be using it for. So when we press set again, then we have our overcurrent protection. So this board at the moment won't draw more than 4.2 amps. Doesn't matter where I've set my constant current to. So this is also a very nice feature to have. The overcurrent protection also acts as a short circuit protection. When you're going to short circuit something, it's only going to draw 4 amps. It's not going to draw all the amps that the board has to offer, and saving your components from an accidental short circuit that you may have caused. When we set again, then here we have our overpower protection, which is actually the wattage that you can set. So you don't want to use more than 51 watts, which I've set it to already. Overamp hour protection, as well as overpower per hour protection. So as you can see, this is loads of functionality and capabilities. This is basically the same as one of those big power supplies. It's only the amount of amps that you can output from this that differs. So you can use it from a wide range of applications. It even has a built-in timer where you can set your over-hour protection. So let's say you want a system to run for only 1 hour, then you can adjust it accordingly. Also, nice settings to note. When we're holding the set button here again, it's going to go revert back to our main display. So when you press set here, you can actually see how much watts your system was using, how much amp hour it was using, and how much watt hour it was using. So this means that you can draw any device from it, and you can actually calculate how big your battery pack needs to be, how big your power supply needs to be, all included in this small package. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this product review video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and our shop is actually in 824 Swimmer Street in Rietfontein, so you're more than welcome to come and visit us, or you can purchase from the online store. Links will be down in the description below. See you next time.